Hello everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez of TheMovieWizard.com, and let's talk about Uber today. So as you may know, a couple days ago was New Year's Eve. I'm, saying you may know because some of you might still be hungover. And most people spent the night going to parties, drinking the night away, and some of you may even gotten a little nookie. And many ended the night by taking an Uber ride home. Well, when many of you people woke up, you were probably shocked to discover that your Uber fare were 3 to 10 times higher than what you normally would pay for a ride. One woman that had never used Uber before said that her bill was over $300 for a 15-mile trip. Others were paying $86 for 3-mile trips that took no more than 10 minutes. Of course, all these people went on Twitter today, and I will post a link to some of the best mini rants and screenshots below. And they were claiming that Uber was doing highway robbery and that they would never use the service again. To all you people out there, I say sorry. Sorry you didn't know what you were doing and were too stupid to read about how Uber works. What all of you were experiencing was something called surge pricing. Surge pricing, for those who are not aware, is pricing that takes effect when there are more people who want to ride than there are drivers to accommodate those requests. Since people blew up Twitter and Facebook this morning, Uber has made no apology to riders, pointing out that surge pricing is there to encourage drivers to get on the road so that there are enough Ubers waiting for everyone. And you know what? They are absolutely right. New Year's Eve is a big night for parties, food, and staying up late doing whatever fits within your moral definitions. Most businesses close early because everyone wants to celebrate. And if anyone tells you they work on this night because they want to, they are lying. Even people who hate parties and would prefer this be another work day don't like working because they know there will be no one to do business with. This is especially true with Uber drivers, because Uber drivers are not employees. Well, yet, we'll see what California has to say about that. They are independent contractors. That means they work whenever they want, use their own cards, and if they don't want to work that day, they simply don't clock in, which means basically they don't turn on the app. Trust me, if there wasn't any surge pricing, there would be no drivers on the road, because no sane person would give their night of fun to take your drunk butt home that night for 90 cents a mile. If you couldn't get an Uber, you pretty much had one other option. Call a taxi and hope they show up. Taxis, I want to add, will sometimes charge more money on this night in larger cities like New York City and San Francisco to take advantage of the high demand, so it's not like Uber is alone in this. In fact, pretty much everyone charges more money on holidays because of demand, including restaurants, bars, Disneyland, and transportation services. What do you know? But you know what also costs a lot of money on New Year's Eve? A DUI if you decide to drive home drunk. Since DUIs hinder employment opportunities and can lose you your driver's license for up to 7 years, $300 to get home is a great bargain. I read about one guy who paid $572 for a trip that was 42 miles away from his destination. And he did that because I can guarantee you he knew he would likely have gotten a DUI if he attempted to drive home that night. And for people who have never used Uber before, here is how surge pricing works. First, the app alerts you to the fact that there is a surge and asks you to agree to it. Second, as an added precaution, you have to type in the surge pricing number in the app. Pretty much that is your way of confirming you know that there is a surge and this is what the surge is. And the app even tells you what the bare minimum of money is going to be if you choose to accept it. It does this so that there is absolutely no way you can make a claim that you didn't know what you were getting yourself into. In every instance, these riders were pressed to confirm twice that they knew they would be paying a higher rate, and they all agreed. So to all those people who are complaining about your Uber bill being super high after you agreed to pay the surge price, shut up, pay your bill, and be glad this was still cheaper than getting a DUI. Alright, what do you folks think? Do you think Uber is in the wrong here? Do you think the riders are in the wrong? Do you believe anyone is right? Do you not care? I'd like to know. Comment below, and like, favorite, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for subscribing, and Uber on.